lineups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business, two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Division rivals do battle. Next. Trevor Bauer is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
So stepping in is Buster Posey. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
First offering. And we are underway from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch is taken here for ball one. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
The 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. Betts on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The average right at 280 coming in. 9 homers and 30 RBIs. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great two-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
1 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And a swing and a miss there by Longoria as he can't connect, and that's a big second out now.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. A dozen home runs and 34 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Fouled off. Just underway here in Southern California. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. It's the Giants nothing, Dodgers coming up. You're watching NL West Baseball, and it's on The Show. Kevin Gausman will be the man on the mound for the G-Men. What's your take on him, Dan?
Gausman's a guy that can sink the ball pretty well. His mid-90s fastball. His best out pitch is that split finger. He's kind of been a guy that's bounced around between the starting rotation and back to the bullpen. It's never been a question about his arm. Former first-round draft pick by the Baltimore Orioles. If this guy's throwing strikes, he can be awfully tough to hit.
So now into the box is Max Muncy. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. From the stretch. And it's fouled away. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Fastball well outside. The 1-2. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He swings and grounds it to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
At the plate now, Chris Taylor, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and one gone now. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Muncy, the runner at second with one away. A swing and a ground ball to third. Longoria's got it, and that's the second out.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
2 out, runner in scoring position at second, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. Now here's the first offering. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. This is foul right side.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Dodgers leave one. Still no score. Back in Los Angeles for the second, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Pollock is right there, 1 down.
That is it.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Brandon Crawford digging in next as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. And he fouls this one off.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
So in now for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Bauer sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Giants down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and now it'll be the catcher, Will Smith.
The catcher, Will Smith.
Now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. Two-0 count, the pitch.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Now here's the pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Next for the Dodgers, Corey Seager. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Two and one.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Back goes Yastrzemski. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And let's focus our attention on third baseman Evan Longoria. Multiple Gold Glove winner. This guy has ice water in his veins. He never lets on. You can't tell if this guy's on fire or he's struggling. He's one of the most consistent defenders in our sport.
The batter will be Gavin Lux. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1 delivery. Smith leads off first with one away. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Into the box, A.J. Pollock, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
First pitch on the way. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Dubon has it, and the side is retired. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Stepping up to the plate, Mauricio Dubon. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 2-0. Popped him up. Smith is underneath this one. One down. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Next to bat for the Giants, Kurt Casale, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
There's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So now the pitcher, Kevin Gossman. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. And that misses ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Here comes the 1-2. Fouled off. Now another 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. So here is Evan Longoria. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 offering. Ball 1, well below the zone. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Max Muncy. It was a double for him in his 1st turn at the plate.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. but I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here it comes, 1-0. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Mookie Betts is on deck. The 3-1. A little bouncer. Good battle. Count remains full. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Mookie Betts. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Crawford over to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor. Hits it high and deep out to center field. A ball that's carrying. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And this throw gets away from him. Throw into second, not in time. He took a chance tagging up, but made it pay off. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now this pitch is lined into left center field. That's a base hit. And the run will score as the Dodgers grab the early 1-0 lead.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
Will Smith is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Now it's 2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-0 on the way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, 1 Dodger error, and 1 man left on. All set for the start of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
No strike.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Taylor's going to have room, however, as he makes the catch in deep left center field for the first out.
The first baseman, Brandon.
So one away now. Here's Brandon Belt, the first baseman. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Bauer's ready. First pitch on the way.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And that one got a piece of him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
So 2 down and a runner at first. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. Has a look. Now the pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
The 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Crawford leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. At the plate now is Corey Seager. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
In now, Gavin Lux, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The center fielder, number 11, A.J.
Next up is A.J. Pollock. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. And he lays off for ball 1.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Trevor Bauer, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Two and 0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Two balls and a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today, and while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
All right, Heidi, thank you. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up now will be Mauricio Dubon. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball 2. 2-0.
Now the 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Pollock is there, and he has it for the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves fourth in the NL in that category. So the next to bat will be Kurt Casale. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And he lays off a pitch down and away, ball 2. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Standing in now, Kevin Gausman, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Bauer sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count even at 2-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Popped up. Bauer in foul ground, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy.
The first baseman, Max Muncy.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
That's a ball.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Three and 0 now.
Well, that's ball 3. The Dodgers right now would love to start this inning off with a walk anyway to get this leadoff guy on.
Now the 3-0 offering is taken, strike 1.
Down to 3-1.
And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Up next, Mookie Betts. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. From the belt, kicks and deals. He's running, hit to third. taken in by Longoria, and that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
A man at second with one down, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. Now the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Muncy leads off second with one gone in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Justin Turner. Turner swings, and it's a very well-hit ball to left. Racing back, the right fielder, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Here now is Will Smith, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here it comes, 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Runner at second here with 1 man out. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
And now Corey Seager, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And there's ball 1.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
High in the air down the right field line. Casale able to track it down for the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Giants nothing. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Buster Posey. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Evan Longoria. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Posey gets his lead at first, nobody out. A ball and a strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in the zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball stays high and misses for a ball.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. On the ground to second base. This could be two. There's one. Back to first, and that'll take care of Longoria as well. It's a double play.
The left fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Striding in is Mike Yastrzemski. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First offering on its way.
1-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Bauer gets the sign. Here's the 1-0. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired. Giants are down quietly. They trail it here 3-0. Matt Wisler enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Now into the box, Gavin Lux. Will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
Gavin.
He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Wisler is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here it comes, the 3-0. Is a heater in there for a strike.
Count 3-1.
Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home, and that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
The center fielder, number 11, A.J.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. From the stretch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. The 1-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, to Crawford for 1. To Belt for the twin killing.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
At the plate now, Trevor Bauer. Line drive base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Next up is Max Muncy as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch fouled away. Bauer, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he fouls this one off. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Again, another foul ball. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. 1 left for L.A., but they lead it 3-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
First baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fouled away. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Still even at 2-2.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of
The 2-2 one more time. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
At the plate, Brandon Crawford, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
And Crawford swings and misses at that one. A strikeout victim for out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Jose Alvarez gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
First batter out of the pen, and he comes right inside. I like that. Kind of reminds everyone here he's here to compete.
Now the 2-0 home. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Another payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
The left fielder, number 3, Chris.
Stepping in next, Chris Taylor. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. Low for ball 1. Betts aboard here at first with nobody out. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Alvarez playing here in his age 31 season. He's a 9-year major league vet. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Full count still. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Justin.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope, up there.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. First and second here with nobody out. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Skied into very shallow right. Casale has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Now to the plate, here is Will Smith. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. From the stretch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, chalk that up to one you get away with once, maybe. Change up, belt high and above, usually does not come back. He used his aggressiveness against them right there.
1-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Here comes the 1-2. Is laid off for ball 2. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and that's going to get down out there. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead or a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
The 1-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Here it is, the 3-0.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. First and second now, 1 man out. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Standing in now, Gavin Lux, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here comes the 1-2.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Stepping in once again is A.J. Pollock. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on the way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Pollock in front, 3 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Swing, strike 2.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Three-two pitch, and it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another one sent foul. Fouled away. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. LA's on top 4-0. Now to bat, Mauricio Dubon. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Giant center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Next, it'll be Kurt Casale. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering, right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Tommy La Stella will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch into right field. That's a base hit, and they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The catcher.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Now batting, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
So next to hit is Evan Longoria. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him. This one's down to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. To second for 1.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Victor Gonzalez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Zach McKinstry will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. In now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball 3. 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield. He's got it on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Giants 1. Wandy Peralta is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now to the plate, Zach McKinstry, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And the pitch.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 1-0 home.
Nope, outside.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get the head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
And there's one away.
Now back, first baseman, Max Muncy.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
The 1-0 delivery.
Ball match up.
Peralta, a left-hander who goes an even 6 feet. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Front door with the slider, he clips the zone for a called strike. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
You know what
Now
was
back,
really impressive
right
to me
field.
about that strikeout?
Mookie.
He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Mookie Betts is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. And another foul ball. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Dodgers down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Kenley Jansen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here it comes.
Nope. 2 balls, no strikes.
Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
No, that counts.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The 2-1 home. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. And stepping in, Mauricio Dubon. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. First pitch on the way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Crawford, the runner at second with 1 away. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
So now to the plate, Kurt Casale, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Jansen's ready. 0-1 on its way.
Nope, that's a ball.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last strike here for the Giants. And he fouls this one off. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. San Francisco, good night.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Los Angeles Dodgers seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Trevor Bauer earned his 9th win of the year. Kenley Jansen strikes out the side to record the save, his 22nd. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.